Good times.
Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Oh, it's so happy, joy on this Tuesday. Wait,
Do you mind?
what are you wearing?
I have to put Karylle first.
What is this?
So
this
rude.
Is either ultra Korean or ultra lesbian. Pick one.
How is it one or the other? Like, I don't understand how I'm
nothing else to
both
say.
right now.
I had nothing else to say. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Gosh.
It is a... Oh, is that why you did it? You wanted to go straight to commercial?
No naman, but like, not BTS maybe.
Ay, sorry. But they might think we were late because of you. Your microphone needs to be lower, girl.
Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose so you don't see my face because I don't have my Karylle yet.
Bakit? Are you one of those girls that when you don't have makeup on, you look like... Who's the Hollywood equivalent? Oprah? Yung talagang hindi, you can't just like unrecognizable.
Si Oprah. So random.
No, it's true. Diba?
Like-
Pag wala siyang makeup, it's like,
Like, is she? I'm surprised she's even in your like consciousness that you would pull her out. Like Oprah
I don't know, it was
as
the first thing that came to my mind. Welcome to the show, everybody. That's Ammo hiding behind his green
It's not-
spun.
it's
on her
not so much
face.
to make. It's just Karylle, okay?
All
Just-
right, whatever.
yeah.
863-10899 is our phone number if you want to call us. Get yourself on the show. We're streaming worldwide on playback.tv/good times. Might as well play this song since Sam's hiding.
What is it? What is it?
We're until 9 o'clock. Kay's going to be here in a second. She just texted me. Bam Aquino's going to be here.
Yep.
Mara should be here as well. We got the whole crew. Should be a lot of fun. Please join us until then. So many things to talk about on this Tuesday. It's Magic 89.9. Good morning, everybody.
Good times.
6:24 Tuesday morning. You listen to Good Times here, Magic 89.9. Samo, you got that Mio special on today. I love it. So, okay, let's get in. We do a breakfast breakdown. We have
I have that as well.
well, we don't care about that. Outfit breakdown. Why are we dressed the way we are? If you don't know what we're talking about, get on Playback, guys, because we stream live. What is this?
I'm gonna jump on another show after. We do a show called Voice of Peace for HWPL. Please catch us on Facebook. Look for Vantage Point Media at 11 a.m. today. I'll be there.
I just feel so underdressed, and I'm on the other side of the world.
You know what? I'm wearing leggings and sneakers. So it's like business on top, party at the bottom. Okay?
What?
Relax.
Wow, man, that is bold.
It's fine.
Like, that's confidence.
It works.
To do this. No, it works. It works on you. It would not work on other girls.
Yeah, it would. Just do it.
No, you got that Korean cred, man. It's the Korean cred. You can do this. Kung hindi kayo sikat na kung mga Koreano, this is a disaster. But because you guys are on top of the world, everything you touch turns into fashionable gold.
Hindi.
So, girl, leggings, tie, sneakers, long sleeve, to save the world. Wow.
Just
What
put it on
superhero?
and go. Okay.
Superhero outfit is this? I have never in my life seen anybody wear a necktie with a long sleeve na naka-leggings ever.
It's
Even
so comfy
cross-dressers
too.
are like,
Woo!
what's going? The cross-dressing community are looking at like, what's going on here? This is too much cross-dressing.
And it's so comfy. Can do the Habibi dance. Ooh. Hey, what did you get your girlfriend for her birthday?
Nothing.
What?
yet.
Impossible. You never do
On the other
that.
side of the world. I mean, it's hard. But look, we're going to see each other in a little bit over a week. So, make it up. Make it up over there. Hey, speaking of love. So, we always make fun of this Sam O. Alex Karylle love team.
We do?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Whoa.
He likes
Which is like non-existent, but fine.
I'm trying to think. Who else could be a love team on this show? Certainly not you and I. We hate each other like siblings. And we love each other like siblings.
Definitely not you and Mara. We've established that.
Alex and oh yeah, man.
Oh,
Mara and I
Alex and Mara.
Alex and Mara's
Oh.
is really good. There was a lot of noise on the internet regarding Kay and Bam not maybe not seeing eye to eye because, Kay didn't openly endorse spam on the show and all that stuff. And there's all this kind of stupid nonsense. And then I came across a video that made me legit kilig. Now, I know they're married and they're in their marriages and they're so, so happy. But somebody made a compilation video of a possible love team on their show that might be better than the Alex Sam.
Which one?
We're gonna play right now.
I don't even want it, but
here we go. Here we go. Ready? Check out this love team. This could be good. Press play. Here we go. We're making fun of this ding dong. Ding dong, move aside.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my
gosh. This is it. Forget the ding dong thing. It's a thing of the past. Past. It's a thing of the past.
Well, when you put it that way, gosh.
Right? Did they just beat the Alex Sam love team?
You know what? They can. It's fine. They can have it. It's cool. But you know what? Just to address the whole Kay, Bam, openly, whatever. Because I think what Kay was going for was parang making people more just rallying people to care more, right? And just make a decision for themselves instead of voting for somebody because their favorite celebrity endorses them.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, no, and I had no problem with that.
Yeah.
Zero problem at all. Yeah, no, not even a millimeter of issue with this. Though, of course, the internet being the internet, especially when it comes to politics, going a little crazy. But if you thought, just in case you thought that maybe there was a rift or maybe they weren't on the same page, or maybe they weren't seeing eye to eye, we have smashed those rumors with the new love team video that I am so pumped up about. I can't wait for Kay to be here and Bam to be here. And I just want to study their eyes.
Oh, nga. We can actually ask them, And I can't believe this is happening right before my eyes and I didn't even notice.
And then there are all these names. People are calling it the baril.
Baril.
I like this one. The baja.
Dude, baril is the best. Oh my gosh. That's the best.
I like baja because baja is like, pwede, maybe. You never know. Beke naman. I love it. But baril is pretty good. Kabam.
Just for that alone, I think Alex and I should just, accept defeat. If your love team doesn't make a cute love team name, just forget it. Like, what's the point?
Oman says, tatlong bayag.
Oh, no. No.
That's my favorite.
No.
That's totally it. Tatlong bayag is it. Kay is going to be here in a second. She just texted me. She said, what time should I show up? I said 6:47 to be exact. So she'll be here at 6:47. We have to take another break, right? We're catching up here at 30, right? Okay, let's take it. Sorry, I know that was pretty short, but hey, we got a strong, loving cast on the show today. We're on until 9 a.m. Take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go away.
Good times.
Hey, it's PTS with Halsey. Oh, Sam, look at you, girl. Can't get over it.
Get over what?
Just whose tie is that? Oh, whose tie is that?
It's mine.
Oh, no, yours not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's one
Why
of those.
would you have a tie?
Because
tibak?
I've worn this before.
May braba ako. May braba ako sa bahay.
I mean, if that's your jam, whatever.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Oh, I like it. Can we see the whole thing real quick here? Can you stand up? I just want to see the whole thing. Come on now.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've never even heard of anybody putting leggings with
It's basically they're just pants. Pretty much.
Pwede ba barong and leggings?
Why not? Hey, there's an idea.
Excuse me.
Like
what?
baggy barong top.
Everybody,
I love it.
Move over. Fashion here. Fashion.
The stylist.
Guru,
Goodness.
Fashion trendsetter right
Yeah.
here. No, but let's see.
I
Can we
love
stand
it.
up a little bit? I want to say. I know you were doing it during the song, but Oh, somebody sent this to me on Instagram. You look like old school Lisa from Blackpink. Let's put that up here. Look at
that's her. Oh wow.
It was her without the Karylle also this morning. But that's old school Lisa right over there.
Oh wow. You know, we all started somewhere, right?
How the mighty have
still
not
cute.
grown.
Still cute.
Yeah, wow, that's a look. Dude, speaking of looks, did you see Lee Min-ho this morning on his bicycle?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wait, Vin, can we put Lee at the LMH? Oh!
Look how long-legged he is. Oh my goodness. Look how high that bike is.
What is going on here?
This is like proportions.
My puwet is hungry. My puwet is hungry. Go back. I want to see the body. Go back.
You know, these proportions.
He looks like a building in the back, like those buildings.
Yeah.
He looks like that on the bicycle. Sorry, I keep cutting you.
Pero sa angle din kaya yan? I mean, because that's medyo exag, ha?
Wait, let's go to the back. Okay, he's just right. Okay, here he can take off the helmet. What if you're right? Where is this? Where is this, Sam? Where is this?
I don't know. Probably somewhere in Seoul. Is that by the Han River or something? Probably.
Oh,
These proportions you will see in maybe like, I don't know, once in maybe 50,000 years.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
For a Korean.
And it's not just the height. It's how is he this tall, this fit, that face.
Yeah.
Those eyes, that smile, the hair,
the acting
the
chops.
Neck, everything. How?
I know.
June says Wemby who?
I know.
What is he? What? He's like 6. He's not 6'5", is he? 6'4"?
Ano naman? Maybe like 6'2".
Jesus, we all look so terrible. Like short people like me, rather longanisa look for me when I wear the biking clothes. Really just, I've never ever looked sexy in the cycling clothes. It's
yun naman yung super that's difficult to pull off.
It is. It's very difficult to pull off. Here, Alvin, I'm going to send you a photo of me in my cycling
Yes, I love it. Let's see.
Here's me in my cycling. Oh, look, even Sam O liked it. Okay, here we go. There. Vin, I just sent it to you. Do you mind putting that up? Here's me. So LMH wants a little bit of the smoke, huh? Watch this. Here we go. Tell me. Hold on, I just sent it to him now.
Cannot
Hold on.
take the suspense.
Look at my legs. Look at my legs. Oh my gosh, LMH, move over.
You're really
Lisa
bold,
who?
by the way, to put this up after we just feasted on LMH, huh?
Bahat King.
Ew! Ew! Oh.
Look at my leg.
Why are we zooming in on the leg?
Look at my leg. Parang lechon na. Where's
Yikes.
Romel when you need him? Look at that. Ew.
I wanted to see the entire outfit.
No, hell
Wasn't
no.
that what we were going to get?
I'll never show you in my outfit. Okay, thank you, Vin. Even I'm getting grossed out.
Did you
Ugh.
Did you wear sunblock?
I don't wear sunblock.
Oh my gosh.
That's for
Yikes.
Actually, worse than that. I don't know why. I don't know if this was kind of exposure edited. It's more disgusting in person.
Impossible.
It was. I'm gonna send you.
No, that's really okay. Like,
no, Sam, listen. Look at this.
It's fine.
No, Ricky, really, no, really.
Gosh.
Really, look
Why?
at that. Look at that lechonness right there.
I
This is not an on-air conversation to be had.
This is what I saw online. I mean,
So
with you
gross.
there on the playback.
It's browner. It is Tuesday, like we said. Kay's going to be here in a second. Bam's going to be here as well. Mata should be here. So a crew of 5. If you guys have any questions you want to ask Bam, so many things going on in the world. We talked briefly on it yesterday. There's just kind of a ton of stuff, whether locally, internationally. It's packed. What are you laughing at?
Everyone's making fun of how you said sobra may tan line.
I don't know.
Sobra the tan line.
I didn't say that.
Sabi mo daw.
And say sobra that. Why would I say something stupid like that?
Oh, something along those lines, obviously. They're making fun of it.
Guys, deaf? I'd say that.
Sobra your tan line mo, Han. Okay.
My favorite story of the week. Gosh, maybe we should wear. Yeah. Wait for Bam on this one. In a week's full of stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's too late. I already said it. My favorite story of the week is DeMarcus Cousins, the NBA player, was playing in a game last week, and there was a person heckling him. He put his hands on his balls and then made the guy smell it. He walked up to the guy. He did the thing, and then he put it
to the player.
No, to the fan. To the fan.
The basketball player did that to the fan?
Yes.
No.
And it's my favorite because DeMarcus has a history with this show. We used to have a co-host on this program named Mia Bayuga.
Of course,
and he would DM her. He had a little thing for her.
Oh.
Like, dude, this is DeMarcus Cousins, man. We're talking about a legit NBA All-Star.
Yeah.
A really, really high-level player. And he's playing now, and I think he's just, I don't know, his attitude. He's just kind of all over the place. And he plays in a Puerto Rican league. And then last week, there was a heckler in the front row, as many kind of NBA games have hecklers, and the players kind of talk a lot of smack to them. He grabbed his balls, scratched it, and then put it in the guy's face.
Ew.
And got suspended for the rest of the season.
Oh, wow.
For this move. I'm so okay with this move.
Him doing this to the fan?
Yes.
That is so...
I am okay. The guy had a double middle finger pointed at him.
Okay, but I mean, we've talked about, when you guys are at games, you're heckling, cheering, whatever. I mean, isn't that pretty common?
Yes.
Oh, the heckling moves. Oh.
It has to be go both ways. If you're going to go really foul and very just kind of vile, then you should be able to get vile and foul back without really getting assaulted, okay? If this is all just kind of verbal and trash talking and double middle fingers and calling your mom this and your kids that, you should be able to get a fingernail of sack on your face.
Yeah, no, I'm against being verbally abusive, naman, as a heckler.
Yeah, they're verbally abusive. They were verbally abusive. So he did, I just think, the single greatest move I've ever seen an NBA player do. And that's grab his balls and then put it in the guy's face. It's so good.
Oh!
I wish Alex were here so we could talk sports, and Bam's going to be here,
my
and we'll be able to
word.
talk sports. But yes, where are we on the Richter scale here?
Yeah.
It's a big one, right? That's a big move.
I think.
Oh, I loved it. Kay's here. Hold on, let's get her in. I know we're all kind of all over the place.
This
is the problem when nobody comes on time. Yeah, sorry, go.
So what is the general consensus on this among the fans?
I don't know. I think generally you just don't want people to go that disgusting. There's a standard that you want to kind of live as a respectable person, especially one in the limelight. But like I said, they're human too. You should be able to do this if somebody is overly heckling you.
Okay, interesting. Kay is here with her
Kay,
straw.
good morning.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, my warm up. Good. I had a little too much fun at the rap party.
Oh, was it last night?
There's our
No,
hip hop
the-
party?
A rap party.
Parang the movie Wrapped. So
I knew that. I'm just trying to get Kay to give more context when she says things.
You just wanted to go to the rap party and rap.
I'm just playing stupid. Of course I know it's a rap party. Sometimes Kay doesn't get context. So I just go, what is this? What is that? Is a rap show? Like, I'm fully knowing. I saw it on Instagram. So how was the party?
great.
Awesome.
We had like a karaoke, and then the whole cast and crew, they seem to love the Budots dance. So that went on for like 10 minutes. And then we
Way
moved
too
on
long.
to the but you can see that we are one.
Heartwarming.
Like, this is a long Budots shoot. You know how everyone's gonna like try to beat each other, and then somebody's gonna go in the middle of the circle. And then went on for 10 minutes. So I was joking with the person who's going to do the theme song. And I was like, you better be ready to do the Budots remix because it seems to be your thing.
Kay, you have yet to give any acknowledgement to Samo's outfit this morning.
Oh, please. Enough.
Yeah. Yeah, there's two things you missed here, Kay.
And the earphone.
Wow. So look, Sam's got that with leggings on, number one. And it's giving old school Lisa Blackpink vibes. Vin, do we still have that photo? Check this out. Don't they look alike?
Is this when she was like literally starting
I think
out?
this is like auditioning.
Hindi pa nga siya na-launch.
They all look kind of so different. The only one that maybe looks still similar to themselves would be
Jenny.
Jisoo.
Jisoo.
No, Jenny looks completely different. This
Really
looks
now?
like, yeah, it looked like you did for the first 5 minutes of the show when you didn't have your kilay on. Look at man, Lisa looks so different. And Sam,
Side mo lang, Sam.
Huh? You
the
ano,
necktie. Yeah.
like this.
No. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Twinning.
Yeah, there you go.
whoa.
How you like that? Okay, but the best thing that you missed here, Kay, is I saw this video online. I don't know if you saw it, but there's a low key, as the kids say, Bam and Kay love team.
Oh my gosh.
So
Kay, did you
I know
see
there's
this?
a lot of attention with the you and Dong thing from last week.
It's so
but
cute.
move over $6. It's all about number 2 here, baby. Let's play this. Kay, you got to see this if you haven't seen this. It's brilliant. Here we go. Where's the audio? We gotta. You actually kind of look good together. Oh, look at his face. Look at his face. Staring at you.
But may music.
Wow.
Ang sakit sa tiyan.
And they're calling it Tatlong Bayag. The love team.
Ang dami.
No, I want baril.
We're gonna have to play that the third time when Bam gets here.
Baril na lang.
Wag. Sam, di ba gusto mo ng peace on earth? Okay na ako dun. Bastos over violence. Bastos.
It's so good.
Did you make that for us, Mo? Thank you.
No, I didn't. I saw this online. In fact, it was, I think, on one of your fan pages. Somebody sent it to me. Oh, by the way, somebody also sent me that Lisa picture. I forgot to acknowledge. That was a listener on Instagram. Thank you so much. It's not like I had that prepped or anything. We appreciate it.
Sam's OOTD. Ano kaya? Sino kayang kamukha niya today?
Yeah. So, thanks, guys.
Hinulaan. Galing.
We'll have Bam coming up here in about 9 minutes. He'll hang out for an hour. What?
Awkward.
We're going to play that again, by the way. It's going to be a third time video.
Nakakatawa. Oh, I saw Marjorie Barreto.
When?
And I was like,
Congrats.
oh my gosh, hello.
This is show business. This is going to happen.
No, I saw her in the salon and I was just like,
Oh.
hey. And of course I was like, hey, you look like Timmy. And I saw your video campaigning. And she's like, diba, I really look like Timmy. And she was so proud of it. So cute. So yeah, hi, Miss Marjorie. That's it. That's my content.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a cute
All right,
story. Good.
I can't believe she was the one really like selling it. And I actually
Yeah.
said, no. But as I was looking at her, I said, not so much.
I know not so much.
No, you don't really look like her that much, is what I said.
What?
Which celeb do you most look like? Okay.
Her mom.
Can we at least try
Oh,
to be
like,
creative on the show? Thank you, Sam.
Before, when I was in school, I got Andy McDowell a lot. Because she was
I can see that.
Mm.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that's really it.
How about you, lynching? Anybody say?
I do get
you
that.
Look like
Yeah, I do. Oh. There's a resemblance. Why?
There is.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
Oh, ikaw, Raymart.
I remember I autographed Raymart. Okay. I actually have signed his autograph.
Oh my gosh, because someone thought you were him.
Yeah, it's a classic story. Sorry, I've told it 1,000 times, but let me do it one more time. I was on a Philippine Airlines flight to Japan, and the flight attendants thought I was Raymart, so they were trying to move me from my economy seat to first class because Raymart sits in first class. I don't. So they're like, "Oy, pa-picture. Upgrade natin kita. Upgrade. I'm like, let's go. You want me to sign?" And then they pulled out, their little pieces of paper. They got the pen, the outfit. I'm just writing Raymart on it for that upgrade. And for 4 hours, I was sitting in first class.
They never realized you weren't him.
They did not know. So I was like, I was really selling it too. I was like, "Oh, what's your name?" "Oh, okay, sige, thank you. Raymart." Sat there. I sat there. I don't know. I mean, usually there's only maybe 2 flight attendants for the first class area, maybe 3. I don't really know.
What bothers me is, where was the manifest? They didn't even bother to look.
Well, I would remember the manifest. I'm in economy. There's 300 people in the back there. They're not going to manifest all 300. They already know clearly I'm Raymart. So why would they cross-reference the manifest? Like, oh my God, what do you do? And the way they look at Raymart, why are you sitting here? And I'm like, I know, right? Why am I sitting here? Full yata. I really gotta get to Tokyo. And they're like, like, let's go, dude.
Galing.
It's probably illegal. I don't care.
I mean, the perks. Yeah.
Lin Ching, why are you seated back here?
Oh, I'm totally going with it.
Exactly. Right?
Absolutely.
Just walking around with your
I'll even try to talk like a newscaster
voice.
Yeah.
Newscaster voice.
Happening right now. Coming to you live from the economy section.
Do you want chicken or fish? Bulalo.
Oh gosh.
You guys don't know the reference unless you know the old
so funny.
Show, right? With Mike Enriquez doing the bulalo.
What did she say?
No, it was Mike Enriquez.
It's an old Mike Enriquez.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Mr. Mike. But he had this clip once that we used to play on the show all the time because it was so there was like the stupidest thing ever, and he's brilliant. By the way. I'm not here to make fun of Mike. Mike is absolute newscast crusher. Okay, but there was
just one day,
I don't
it's gold.
I know he's appealing to the audience too. So he was like, there was like a murder. I mean, murder at a restaurant and all that stuff. So they were just kind of talking about how there was this stabbing and somebody died at a restaurant, and then at the end, it almost sounded like a Karylle line. It was like, may namatay. Order bulalo.
It was actual news.
Yes. Mike,
I thought he made a mistake.
No. He was like, he gave all of the great parts of the story and all the meat of it, and at the end, order bulalo.
Meat of it is right. Yeah. He gave the meat of it.
Maybe, parang you know how people want to know, like, they would have died anyway. Like, my mom kept telling me the story of this person yesterday. She escaped the cancer, but she died of aneurysm. It was really her time. So maybe that's the relevance of the bulalo. Na ikamamatay niya yung kain siya na kain ng bulalo.
He would have died of that anyway. Yeah, it was just one of those. And every time, I don't even know why we would play it. Like, we would play this clip 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
For no reason. Just constantly. We were talking. Oh, is that where it is right there? Is this did somebody just put it on?
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Hold on.
You're so good.
Let me see if I could play this.
Nagkarambol sa harap ng isang panaderia sa Kalye Pedro Hill sa lungsod ng Maynila kaninang madaling araw. Ang ugat ng gulo ay ang reklamo ng isang lalaki na hindi raw napagbigyan ng order at ang kanyang order, bulalo.
Completely
God rest also the soul of the man who ordered the bulalo. You forgot him. That's why it's relevant to the story.
It's so relevant. One more
Sa
time.
kaninang madaling araw, ang ugat ng gulo ay ang reklamo ng isang lalaki na hindi raw napagbigyan ng order at ang kanyang order, bulalo.
It sounds like there's bubbles coming out of his mouth when he says it.
Pa siya. Hindi naman pala siya namatay mo.
I know.
Bakit ko siya pinatay?
Oh, man.
Have a
Mikey,
good
man.
life, Mr. Bulalo, and stop fighting over food.
Absolute, man. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll have hour number 2 of the show. You're listening to Good Times on Magic 89.9. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
It's hour number 2 of the show, 7:05. Good Times is what you're listening to here on Magic 89.9. We have Kay here for about an hour, right? Kay said your kind of voice is a little...
Oh, are you
It's not
leaving
100%.
early?
You know, I went exactly when Mo said.
Oh, did you?
7:46. Yeah, he said, what time should I go on? And she's like, 7:46. Lol.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's when I came in. No, I can stay. I don't want to like people to think I'm avoiding Bam.
Yeah. Bad breakup.
I mean, we saw the video, okay? Like, obviously, you're not.
Yeah, bad breakup.
I was actually late because he went inside from upstairs, which is where we have Showtime Online U. But I was watching it in my room so I could hear and listen. So I was there, and then when I saw that it was done, I ran. That's why there was a whole entrance. Just to explain the
Is
entrance.
this the election? or what do
Because
you mean?
this is after the
he won.
elections. Yeah, after
Oh,
he
okay.
won.
Yeah.
So he just came in and then thanked everybody for their support inside the studio as well. And people kind of went like wild inside the studio. So it was nice.
Love it, love it, love it. 863-10899 is our phone number. We're streaming live on playback.tv/Good Times. Now is a good time, Sam, for telling them, the people, what's going on.
You know, I was inspired by the question that you asked yesterday on the show about, like, you know, all the conflict that's happening in the world and, like, through the lens of faith, like, what is the view on this? So we're going to actually do an episode on this on Best News Ever podcast this Saturday at 11 a.m. We're going to go live on the Zion Christian Mission Center PH Facebook page. So please join us. Yeah, what does this all mean if we look at it through the lens of the Bible?
Oh, are you guesting me?
You can definitely join us if you'd like.
It's awkward, right? It's my topic. Are you guessing?
In-invite
No,
yung sarili.
I'm unavailable. I'm busy anyway.
Sure you are.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We also have the app, ZCMC SPS, on the Play Store, coming soon to the App Store. God's words at your fingertips. This is absolutely free, so please get it today, like now. Thank you.
I've never seen two attractive girls point at the Bible with such glee in my life.
Make it
before.
3.
Yeah, okay. Love it. Good stuff. And you guys are all dressed the same now.
Oh, God, no.
Hey, how about you? What's up?
Ay, nako.
Ay.
What's up? Parang when people ask me now, like, what's the answer? Case Drama Season 3. We have like a Kichi Nadal episode dropping tonight.
Hey.
And she was the first ever interview that I had in the world.
Serious? Really?
Are you okay?
Oh,
What's
that's
happening?
right.
Nagulat si Sam.
As
Mara's
always.
here.
Oh, hi.
Should we show them first?
Well, hold on. We're in the middle of the poster, so we have no idea what's going on over there.
I think,
Mara's-
I think from what I could hear, ang investigador ay merong kumain ng bulalo.
No, because
Si Mara, tinapunan ng bulalo.
Mara will always come into the booth trying to surprise me, like, every single time. Every single time.
Good morning.
That was cute. Hi.
This is a good warning. What about a lock?
We shall look into that.
I wore dark today so I could surprise you and I crouched
Oh,
down
yeah,
like a
because
cat.
she was wearing bright orange last time. Yeah.
Have a
Well,
look.
Mara, since you're here, what's up?
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, go.
Yeah, so we have Kichi Nadal on the podcast.
Put the poster back on.
tonight. Yeah, tonight she has a concert on Saturday, so please do check that out. She has a concert, and I think you can get your tickets at TicketNet. It's going to be at the Araneta Coliseum. But also the episode with Yael shot in Thailand is also up. Please check that out. He talks about AI, and he relates it somehow to chickens. So it's quite cute.
Chickens.
There's a new turkey in town, so now everyone's into
only
the
Elle
chickens. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't post this clip because how will they understand it without the context of the whole thing? But yeah, please check that out. And my manga episode, because my Lola's here, to all the Lola missers out there, you can check that out. And yeah, I have a gig. You can hang out with me on June 25 at Turning Tides. I feel so legit.
A
with my band
gig?
KPH. Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, are you singing? Like,
Yeah, it's like a gig in
Are
a
you
band
singing any
place.
cover songs? Because you
Siyempre,
know.
wala. So when
Okay,
my
just
husband's so
checking.
strict.
Just chicken.
Chickens
Chicken.
and turkeys. Yeah, so yeah. Please check that out. Mura lang naman ang ticket, parang 1,000 something. 300, 1,300. May butal pa, 1,350.
Nice.
aha! And now there were 5. Well, hello. Hi.
Bam is here.
He said, yeah.
While we get him situated, Mara, real quick, your voice pack is coming out for Honor of Kings. Tell everybody about it.
It's gonna be coming out on June 24th. So if you haven't downloaded Honor of Kings, download it now. And if you have downloaded it, mark it in your calendars, June 24th, so you can download my voice pack so I can join you in the battlefield.
What?
And then I'm gonna be in Honor of Kings. My voice is gonna be in there.
Oh my God.
That's my dream.
Wait, we
That's
can't
so
hear you.
amazing.
Yeah, and speaking of voices, we need Bam.
Hello.
Ayan, that one works.
So anong catchphrase mo?
Well, it's like ways. So I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be saying, "Welcome to Honor of Kings, total annihilation, double kill, triple kill."
Medyo pangarap ko yan. Pwede ba ako dyan? Oh my God.
Maybe.
Good game. Well played.
Yeah, may ganon, may ganon. I want to be a hero too, though. Like,
Oh,
Like a
like the
character.
base.
Masyadong mataas yung pangarap
Outfit,
na hero for me. Parang okay na ako na,
the announcer.
oh, pahirit-hirit lang, di ba? Annihilation.
Total annihilation.
Dude, come on. Mara, you've got a little bit of pull at HOK. Can't you kind of swing this for Bam?
Hey,
Maybe we can.
So cool.
Good game. Well played.
Yes.
What's the victory, may victory,
Meron
ba sila?
sila. So my version is victory. The battlefield is yours.
There,
Oh my
and the
God.
battlefield is yours.
Yeah.
galing.
Victory, you've killed everybody else. Buhay ka. Pwede Tagalog?
Pwedeng Tagalog.
Oh my God.
Pwedeng
Sige na, please.
Tagalog.
Ako na, I'm signing up. Pwede
Okay,
ba?
I will ask
Okay.
them.
Yung boses na Tagalog kapag nanalo. Panalo ka! Yeah!
Perfect yan.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Now that you're a senator, you're a senator again. What are some of the things you're not allowed to do? Like, are you allowed to do this? Like, let's say this is a real thing. Where
Hello,
like,
Pilipinas to pare. Ano bang hindi allowed? Kung ano mga nangyayari na nga ngayon eh. By the way, technically hindi pa ako senador. June 30 pa guys. June 30 pa.
Yeah. But I mean, it's inevitable, right? But you
Malapit na.
Almost there, Bam!
Oh my gosh. Is this
And when you kill somebody,
show?
bam, bam.
Encouraging. What if lahat tayo may ganun sa phone, di ba? May encouraging notification. Message from your new boyfriend, Sam O. Your new boyfriend is texting you.
We have triggered something. Something has gone off here.
Oh, it's so much fun. So yeah, where's Alex? Oh, Cafe 76, by the way, 10% Cafe 76 for all the Good Times listeners. All you have to do is go to Cafe 76 on Marsola, Makati, and you get 10% off your bill. You just have to say Good Times.
Are people actually doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
People are messaging me, telling me what they ordered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they have a new aligay pasta. That's my favorite. The end.
Pagpunta nyo sa Senate, guys, tapos sabihin nyo, good times, hindi kayo papapasukin.
Oh, yeah.
Hindi, joke lang. Just kidding.
So, look, back to my question. Like, is there stuff that you can't do? Can you do commercials? Can you do like what are kind of the restrictions when you get into the Senate?
Wala eh. Alam ko wala. You just have to declare everything. But ito, on a serious matter, lahat ng mga malilit kong investments in different companies, I'm slowly divesting in all of them. Para
Because
walang
you have
conflict
to,
of
or
no,
just
para walang conflict of interest.
But it's not like bawal naman or anything.
Alam
like
ko you
that.
can declare it. As long as you declare it, and it's common knowledge, it's fine. Like there are some senators, alam ko, they own some businesses or they have a... Well, I know some who really own some businesses on the side or they've owned it even before they were in the Senate. So parang okay lang naman yun. I know that there are some senators that endorsements.
You're such a businessman guy, though, right? I mean, you were such a you've always been kind of had that entrepreneurial spirit about you, right? Is that kind of weird to then?
There was four startups that, 3 startups and one medyo stable business that I had to leave or in the process of leaving. May isa akong board of directorship na I'm resigning from. Para lang walang masabi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Para walang chismis. And on that note,
Just wanted to say it. It's time for me to go.
Okay, Ram. Look. We were saying we're all siblings on this show, but there's always going to be people trying to make love team. I mean, look at what Mara just
Bam,
did.
I'm so sorry in advance.
Mara just said, "Where's Alex?"
Para complete
Like
tayo.
that. So yeah, there's that, and then there's the Alex and Sam love team that people are trying to push.
Bam, I'm so sorry in advance.
Bakit?
Yeah. Okay, so there was a video was circulating online, and it was
you might
very.
want to turn around. Oh, you can see it here. Okay.
It was very nakakilig. I mean, it was a forced love team of a Bam K possibility
Talaga?
of maybe a blooming romance. Here we go. Let's press play on this with audio, please.
Somebody made this.
With the music.
Kailangan ito i-delete, guys. You gotta delete this, man. Before my wife wakes up. Kailangan ito i-delete. Hindi na ako makakabalik dito, guys. Yung aking presensya dito sa ating show, nanganganib. Nanganganib.
Thanks, Mo.
Oh, it was so funny, man.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah. Dude, we are so much like siblings on this show. So when people do try to kind of push this narrative, it is always so much fun to see because it's so bad. Now, Mara and I, we talked about this on the podcast over the weekend as well as kind of in the past. This whole trying to push, Mo and Mara have something going on. Completely not true, but we're just laughing about it now.
Dude, kung merong something going on, dapat Mo and Sam.
Huh?
Ilang years na yun.
I know, ilang years na wala pa rin. It's not gonna happen. Basically.
Wala talaga.
Ilan years, walang hindi mo We could
Perfect
Sam's about to say
timing.
this. We could be the last 2 people on an island.
At walang mangyayari.
And the human race will end.
But I kind of wanted to throw this question out as our first topic because we've been waiting for everybody to jump on. But what relationship outside of your family is the most important to you? I want to ask all of you guys, playback.tv/goodtimes when you think about it. Because family's going to be number one, right? You're always going to say, okay, family's my most important relationship. But we have so many things going on outside of family. I wanted to ask you guys, which one do you cultivate the most?
My boyfriend. Obvious.
Hindi, parang family na rin yun.
Yeah, family. Yeah, that's almost like family.
Boyfriend is like family.
So significant other not included.
And
Yes.
best friends not including.
Because that's most. Well,
Not
no, not
including
really.
best
That could be your answer. Because remember, it's which relationship outside of the romantic family context. Like, you're going to say children, you're going to say your spouse, you're going to say that. But once you pass that, which is the most important to you?
Ako, dalawang pinagpipilian mo. One is the work relationships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Work.
Diba?
Dude, that's my number one. That was my answer.
The other one, your homeboys, di ba? Barkada mo.
Yeah.
It's the guys you grew up with, right? I don't know for the girls ba importante kasi for the guys importante yun eh. Like
Of course.
I still maintain my friends from high school.
Yes.
People I grew up with. Alam mo yun, they keep me grounded. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
So even the ladies have that also.
yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Would you say, Mara?
After family boyfriend, and then it's my best friend, and which is a girl.
Who
And
you
after
grew up
that,
with?
work.
Who you grew up with? Not necessarily.
Because I've left Toronto for so long, so parang nag-drift away. But like when I see them, it's like back in high
Yesterday.
school, yeah. But it's not like we don't hang out all the time, we don't talk all the time. We keep in touch, pero hindi katulad na. Kaya nainggit ako yung pag laging kasama yung mga friends sa weekend. It's like, oh, ang ganda tignan, nakakainis.
So it's not a relationship then you actually cultivate. It's an important relationship,
Yeah.
but it's not one that you're actively working on at all times. Like Bam, when you were talking about the guys that you grew up with, is it a weekly GC interaction or is it less than that?
There's a smaller group among the bigger group na medyo mas regular yung GC. You know?
Yeah.
Like the core of the...
Yeah. I have that. Everyone's got that group, di ba? Yung parang napadu ba yung Mission Impossible? Sobrang ganda. Sige nga, ano yung top 5 mo na Mission Impossible? I've got that group, di ba? Na masayang kausap. I'm sure everyone's busy but once in a while you just check it to parang kalokohan lang. Oh, nakita mo ba si ganito? Maganda pa rin. Ganyan. Just kidding. Mga ganyan, di ba? You've got that
So we're
group.
not uploading.
But one of my best buddy isn't even here. He's in Hong Kong. And then a lot of my other friends, I don't see them that often. Diba?
Exactly.
But they're there.
Yeah.
And that's an important group sa buhay ko.
The ones that you grew up with that you no longer really get to see regularly, but then when you do see each other, it's like you guys are just picking up from yesterday.
Tsaka parang ano na yun, birthday, Christmas, diba? When you travel, you try to see them. Ganyan.
Right.
Yeah, it's not every
Sam,
day
what's your answer
anymore.
on this one? What is the relationship outside of the family that's most important to you?
Yeah, I think it is the high school, college. The friends that I grew up with.
Us. Cuts like a
I was gonna say, close second was the girls. The girls on this.
my
girls.
So parang third, at least naman third kami, di ba? Third naman kami.
Diba? Top three.
You know, the work friendship, it's funny kasi you spend the most time with people at work. Di ba?
Yeah,
And it's
more than your family.
a really important relationship kasi kung bad trip ka sa mga taong kasama mo sa trabaho, bad trip ka talaga eh. Di ba? It really affects you.
Right.
But may konting
that's
understanding that people will come and go at work. You know, tama ba yun? There's a little bit of an understanding na someone will get promoted, someone will move out, someone will come in. So parang may konting transient understanding even though it's so important to your day-to-day mood. Diba?
Or like, do you not take it
It's
so
also-
personally also? Like, because it's a work thing.
You won't take it so personally.
Yeah. Because,
But
I
you
don't
do.
know.
But people do in the Philippines, diba?
It's hard, it's hard to disconnect.
Yeah, I mean, globally too. I again, maybe the Philippines, the work relationship is more important than other countries. But when I'm in the office and people tell me, when we're kind of interacting, and they'll say, we're not here to be friends, and I'm like, no, we are though. Like that's such an important part of this experience. I will turn down promotions because it means I won't be working with the group that I work with, and so I won't do it. And that's the number one answer for me. The working relationship is the most important relationship outside of your family.
Do you mean, but
And when people say we're not here to be friends, we're just here to work, I always kind of get like, are you crazy? Like, you know how much time we spent with each other?
Exactly.
so that applies to the people that you work with at the airport as well?
Yeah, you guys, the airport, I mean, just people I work with, and as Bam said, you spend way more time there than with anybody else. It is a relationship you constantly have to cultivate. Imagine if you don't. And I think, Bam, you said it, right? Kung bad trip ka with your coworkers, it can really ruin
Your day.
your daily.
Oh.
Not just your day, but your daily.
Your mental
Because you
health.
see them so regularly.
You see them every day, diba?
Right.
And there's always this kind of competition going on, right? It just constantly, if you just couldn't get... Yeah, if you can't do
Employee
it,
of
you
the
can't do it.
week.
Kate, what about you? What would be the most important
I
relationship?
think
outside of
yung
family?
sa, because my work is also daily. I mean, like a lot of people. But, we also have weekends. So we have Saturday. I think it's very natural na. So to call it, I work on it, parang hindi na. Kasi from the years of happening, just like so regularly, it just formed itself. So it doesn't need that much work. I do work on my friendships kasi my friends are my friends kababata talaga. So since I was 4.
Oh, wow.
My 2 best friends are my best friends since I was 4 or 5. And then the rest, they're also mga since I was born. We were like Feb, March, and April. That's how that was our sequence of birth. And we've been friends since then. And I think because since everyone is abroad, it takes a lot of work. Like when my best friend got married in Italy, I flew there, I took a train, I took a bus, and I kept saying, my gosh, I would never travel this far for my own husband. So alam mo yung ganong klaseng friendship, yung talagang it takes so much to maintain. Kasi it's an LDR.
Yep.
But we talk every day, and that best friend yung isa, si Diane, every time I have a problem, she'll send me a Google Drive. Si Diane, the one you know, Sam.
Yeah.
And she will have researched or written like a blog entry about my problem.
Oh,
or situation.
that's so cute.
Yeah, well researched. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised though that a lot of people did answer work. I thought it was going to be your barkada outside of your relationships. We're just talking about barkadas, right? Being very important. But because I've never really had a barkada, I can't relate to your answer, Bam or Sam or even Kay. It's just, okay, so the next closest group to me would be work. And I thought there would be less answers for that. But yeah, no, glad that people said that. Speaking of work, though, relationships, Bam, what's going on in the country right now? What are some of the updates with your future workmates?
Napakarami. No, so the big issue, of course, in the Senate right now is whether the impeachment will push through or not. Okay?
Yeah.
All indications point to it pushing through in the 20th Congress. So if you remember, way back when, almost a year ago, di ba? Pinag-uusapan natin, tapos sabi ko, baka manalo kasi ako at pag nanalo ako, magiging senator judge ako at pag senator judge ka, kailangan impartial ka, hindi ka pwedeng nagpapakita ng pagkiling mo on either on one side or the other. Here we are, a year later.
You're actually going to do
and
this.
it's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
So the 19th Congress did not push through with the trial. So they started the first part. So nag-oath-taking sila, and then nagka-motion, and the motion was to bring it back to Congress. And of course, a lot of people said, is that technically killing the impeachment? But actually, it's not. So now may back and forth with Congress and the Senate. But in the end, ang ending rin to, I think the 20th Congress will take it on. And the only outcome of an impeachment is either acquittal or conviction. So you're either guilty or not guilty. That's it. Walang iba. Walang ibang pwedeng mangyari dyan, di ba? And that's going to happen as soon as the Senate starts, and that's still on July 28. So medyo matagal-tagal pa. So guys, I was actually on vacation kaya wala ako last week. Brought my kids to a nice place, to the happiest place on earth, di ba? And yung planning talaga namin was by June 11, nandito na ako sa Pilipinas. Kasi kung magsisimula na yung impeachment, syempre, kailangan nakikinig ka. Even though it's still the 19th Congress, dapat nag-concentrate ka kasi tatawid yan sa 20th Congress. Lo and behold, nangyari lahat to, and everything is probably going to start still on July 28. Diba?
Yep.
Okay.
So, in short, umuwi ako, dapat di muna ako umuwi para sa just kidding. So nothing's gonna happen from now until July 28. Of course, may mga paper, may mga documents na papasahan, may mga konting things here and there. But the thing that people are waiting for, which is the actual trial, is gonna happen after July 28. And that's gonna be the 20th Congress. And yours truly will be one of the senator judges. I will have a robe. Mayroon akong old robe before. Hindi ko alam kung boy pa yon. Probably not. Baka papasukat tayo ng bagong robe, di ba? And then, much like what we've watched in previous impeachments, the prosecution will present, the defense will present, may mga witnesses, the judges can ask questions, and then in the end, I'm guessing maybe 2 to 3 months in, a decision will have to be made, conviction or acquittal. And that's gonna be...
We're seeing some people not wearing the robe, right? I thought I saw this on the news.
No, they have to wear the robe. They have to wear the robe. So you're a Senate, but you're also an impeachment court. Okay? So posibleng mangyari dyan, and this is what I would personally want. I want the Senate to function at times of the day, maybe in the morning, before we become an impeachment court in the afternoon, where you wear the robes. Because work has to happen. Hindi pwedeng walang trabahong nangyayari habang nag-i-impeachment. bills have to be done. The budget has to be addressed properly. It's budget season. August is the start of budget season. Kailangan.
It's also a pressing matter.
Oh, it's probably one of the most pressing matters because the budget last year was where we had all those budget cuts sa education, sa health, and now we want to make sure all of this money, it's a huge budget. It's going to be more than 7 trillion. It might be more than 8 trillion pesos already. Kailangan na pupunta yun sa tama. And that takes a lot of effort. So I hope...
bantay.
Exactly. And I hope the Senate will do its work on the budget, on the different laws that need to be passed, while at the same time doing work as the impeachment court, no? Yung impeachment kasi, constitutional duty mo yan eh. Whether you want to do it or not, whether you're in this side or that side, once the Congress sends that impeachment to the Senate, it's your duty to actually have the trial, to hear it, di ba? Wala kang kawala dyan eh, di ba? So everyone there, may kanya-kanyang political colors naman yan, but at the end of the day, meron kang tungkulin eh. May duty ka eh. And your duty is to stand there as a senator judge and based on the evidence, decide on either an acquittal or a conviction. So that's where we are. So, come July, hindi ko alam, makakapagkwento ba ako? May gag order yan, di ba? Supposedly, may gag order yan or whatever. So that's gonna happen. But I'm hoping tuloy pa rin yung Senate work because the work is important.
Correct,
and
yes.
it needs to get done.
Why when there's an impeachment like this, does it usually just take over everything?
You could. It will take over the media and the national
attention.
conversation.
Yeah.
In fact, yung mga tao parang alam mo yung parang sa Netflix yung may series, hinihintay mo na coming, ganito, di ba? Parang hinihintay mo na, okay lang to, ganyan. But people forget that work needs to get done. The work needs to get done. And that's what, ako honestly, binoto ko ng mga tao because of my promises for education. That has to get done. Di ba? Kailangan mangyari yon. And if you delay that, that's more reforms that are gonna get delayed. If you don't work on the budget may hangganan yan. By December, it has to be done. So, can you imagine, coming from where we were last year, yung budget na lahat binatikos yung budget na yon, di ba? Ngayon, you're gonna look at the same budget and you have to make sure that the money, our taxpayers' money, really go to the places na dapat mapuntahan siya. So that's
Now
important
that you're there,
work.
Though, yeah, now that you're there, Bam, and I don't know if you can answer this, but how much more promising is the budget for education because a guy like you is there? Because remember last year when we were talking about it, we were really deflated about some of the cuts there. Is this a little bit more protected because of your influence?
If I'm doing my job, it should be. If I'm doing my job, it should be. So my, I told all the other senators who I've spoken to already na that's going to be my focus. I'm focusing on education. We're focusing on getting it budgeted. We're focusing on the reforms that need to get done. So early this year, naglabas ng EDCOM, okay? Si Education Commission, right? Si EDCOM 2. Okay, they came up with a report but it was released in the middle of the campaign. No? Pa-campaign time na. I think mga January or February na release to. And the EDCOM report, which this is an actual national report. It's a government report, di ba? It talks about the level of education in the Philippines. And mismo yung gobyerno yung nagsasabi na nasa crisis level tayo. You know? Hindi ito batikos from an oppositionist or from an outside NGO. This is government itself.
Cry for help.
Saying, guys, ang laki ng problema natin pagdating sa edukasyon. Most of our learners are 2 years behind. Maraming functionally illiterate na umaabot sa high school na hindi kaya makapagbasa ng lubos-lubusan. Our classrooms, we have 100,000 classroom gap. You know, our books aren't getting to our students. It was a report. Honestly, nagulat ako how courageous and how candid that report is. That's led by Senator Gatchalian, by the way. He led that report with Secretary Angara and a few other congressmen and senators. And the report basically says, ang education system natin, ang laki ng problema. We have to work on this together. And I was reading it during the break, and a lot of the things I wanted to do and a lot of the things that it is prescribing, nagmamatch naman siya. How we have to focus on certain things. And that can't wait. That cannot wait. It can't wait. Hindi yan kaya maghintay kasi yung problema natin sa edukasyon is already at a crisis level and we have to work on it already. So that's what I want to do. Of course, you also have your duty being a senator judge. You have the budget. So it's a lot of things have to be done. And tama lang naman. I mean, if you ask our countrymen, sasabihin nila, marami talagang problema, marami talagang mga kailangan gawin, and officials have to do the work. And that's why I'm excited. Nerd ba? I'm excited to go to work.
I was gonna say, gosh, you're gonna hit the ground running, but you're excited about
Ay,
it.
sobra. I'm really so excited to
Yeah.
to get in there, di ba?
Okay.
But now is that time kasi na you're in between the 19th and the 20th Congress. Like literally, yung staff ko kahapon, they were in the office of Senator Binay, who is of course moving to Makati as mayor. Si Nancy, congratulations Senator Nancy. At nagsusukat na sila doon kasi lilipat na kami dyan by July 1. So it's literally a transition time, even
Right.
physically. No? Getting people, hiring people. I'm getting a lot of mga resume at CV na mga nag-a-apply na mga tao. Ganyan. It's really that
How much
time.
staff do you have?
Maybe about 30. 30
Oh, wow.
people. Yeah, or more.
That is-
Is that
30 or
standard?
more.
Or is
Yeah.
that? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's quite a bit.
Ano yan? So, meron kang budget, and then in that budget, pagkakasyahin mo dyan yung staff mo. So, kung gusto mo maraming junior level,
Yeah.
with the same budget, you have a lot of junior level, or gusto mo maraming senior level, so mas konti, pero lahat senior level. But my understanding, and this is, nag-iiba rin to the rules change every Senate President, by the way. So my understanding is that every senator gets a budget, and we have to, we can fill it up or not, but the budget is the same for everybody. So dyan natin lalagay dyan. So a lot of my my staff who worked in the campaign, who worked with me before coming back, may mga iba rin na bago rin. And hopefully that will be the team that can support me with all of these things na kailangan natin gawin.
Feels like a sports team, you're a GM
Yeah,
or
dude.
something. But
Drafting
can you
to.
go out of
Parang
pocket?
nag-drafting ka. Diba?
Yeah.
Ito magaling sa
Can you
ganito,
go out of
ito magaling sa ganyan.
Can you go out of pocket though if you wanted better talent? Like say they give you the budget, the guys you want or the girls you want are a little bit more expensive than maybe what you can do. Can you start going out of your own pocket to have them as your staff?
You
or
could.
No, it's a hard cap.
You could. Obviously you could, pero wala nang pera to do that. What you would do, seriously, what you would do is you'd partner kunyari with a school and say, hey, Ateneo School of Government or UP College of Law, can you second me one or two people, or kunyari, can you second me like 2 lawyers during the impeachment kasi kulang kami ng abogado, kailangan namin ng
For research
magsusupport
and
for research and for rules of evidence. I'm not a lawyer, so yung mga rules of evidence and all of that, we need help. And then that institution or that law firm can say, yeah, we'll second you 2 people for a few months. So there are ways to actually supplement your staff, diba? Volunteers, you can get volunteers. Like we survived on volunteers itong campaign, so
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it will be the same again in the Senate. But yung difference kasi syempre, di mo pwedeng utos-utusan yung volunteer, di mo pwedeng sabihin, yung report kailangan bukas na nandiyan na yan. So syempre the volunteers have a little more space to do the support work that they want to do. But yung staff mo talaga, yun talaga yung pwede ka maglagay ng deadline, pwede mo sabihin, walang tulugan. Kasi pag budget time, usually walang tulugan yan The session goes to 2 a.m., 3 a.m., just finalizing all of these things. No? So that's the work that's happening now. So while, of course, the public sees na it's about the impeachment and the things happening between Congress and the Senate, in my case, it's really putting together the team that can help me perform at the right level dito sa mga nais nating gawin, di ba?
Yeah, real quick, stupid question, but when it comes to the impeachment, what happens if you're convicted?
If you're convicted, tanggal ka.
That's it. Tanggal. I mean, because
don't serve time
like
or
you can be
whatever.
guilty,
No.
but you're still serving on this. You're
So
out.
dalawa yan. You'll be removed from office, and this one is like legal luminaries are debating about this, is a perpetual disqualification from office. So the penalties are around your position. Hindi siya jail time or anything like that. That would be a criminal complaint or a complaint with the Department of Justice. Iba yun. In the impeachment, it's about removal from office. It's about your office, basically.
Okay.
No? So, conviction in the case of the impeachment would primarily mean removal from office. And mabigat yun Because, si Vice President Sara, she did get, was it 30 million votes? 20, we'll check how many votes but I think she got more votes than the president in 2022. Di ba? So, if you think about it, you are circumventing those votes. Diba? So, the infraction, diba, has to be proven. The evidence needs to be there. And the judges need to judge based on the evidence because hindi malit na bagay yan. Hindi mo yan pwedeng sabihin, hindi, kaibigan ko yan, kaya okay na yan. Or hindi, kaaway ko yan sa politiko, kaya i-convict ko yan. Kailangan talaga, you have to do your duty, look at the evidence, because at the end of the day, that decision, if you are to convict, is going to overturn 31.5 million votes. Diba?
Yep.
So you have to take it seriously. Kailangan mo seryosohin yung tungkulin mo, diba?
We have a question on the playback. What if you voluntarily remove yourself by resigning? Is that possible?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we don't do that much here. No?
Hindi. No,
You Koreans, Sam, are much more.
So hindi yan
Much more
delikadesa. That comment is not about delikadesa. It's about if I resign, do I dodge the perpetual disqualification penalty?
Right.
Oo. Na it hasn't been done yet. Please correct me if may mga fact checker ako dito. Please correct me. I don't think it's been done yet that you resign to dodge the penalty. But that's also something that, legal luminaries are debating about. Medyo nasa uncharted territory tayo. Yung niremand ng Senado, yung complaint back to Congress, that's a little bit uncharted territory. Like, I've never seen that before. I don't think that's happened before. Kaya maraming nagko-komento about it kasi it's also new. And we haven't had a lot of impeachments in our history. You can name, of course, kay ERAP, which wasn't finished, kay Chief Justice Corona, which was finished. You had a few others na almost happened. But it's not a lot. So yung body of precedents mo is not that much. Diba? So marami sa mga nangyayari, first time siya nangyayari. Diba? And it's a lot of uncharted territory, which is why people are very uneasy about it. But while that is happening, nangyayari rin ito rin yung siguro gusto ko rin i-impress sa mga tao. Nangyayari rin yung budget na mahalagang mahalaga and all of the reforms that need to get done, nangyayari, may investigations pa yan that have to happen also because there are so many things that have been uncovered even during the campaign that need to be investigated. So you have your investigations, you have your budget, you have your reforms, and then you've got your impeachment. Diba? A lot of things are happening.
Man.
How many
Also
hours
in
do
the
you
world,
have
though.
ba? Oh, sorry. No, but how many hours do you have in a Senate day?
Session starts at 4. 3 pala, 4. 3? Kalimutan ko na. 3. And then hanggang katapusan na yan. But usually, it'll end about 7 or 8. So that's your usual session day from Monday to Wednesday. You have your hearings in the morning, and then Thursday you can have your hearings also. So may time ka for the hearings kasi the hearings is when you do the legislation. Diba? That's when the laws actually get made or you have investigations. During session, that's when people vote and decide and you have your privileged speeches and your interpellations. And that's when you finally vote kasi you have 3 readings before a law actually gets passed. Diba? So it's 3 to 7, 3 to 8. Yung katapusan is dependent on the business of the day. But that's the usual time. Pag budget yan, umaabot yan ng 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Because it's a lot of agencies that you have to go through and you do want to take your job seriously, di ba? Pag may impeachment ka pa niyan, so kumbaga mangyayari dyan is, ako, tingin ko either they're gonna set a timeline, a deadline for the impeachment, like a month, and then puro impeachment, or hati nila yung araw, meron kang Senate time sa umaga, impeachment time sa hapon, and then it'll be a longer period, like maybe 2 to 3 months. Pag dumating na yung budget time, which is August or September, yan, magulo na yan kasi it's so many things all at the same time.
Historically, Bam, what's been your strength as a senator? Is it the legislation? Is
Charm?
it the investigation? Is it
Charm,
My killer
good
good
looks?
looks.
pleasing personality.
Did you ever assess your the past and go, man, I was really good with investigating. I was really good with the laws. I was really good with, being a judge. Or like, what's your strength? Do you think if you were kind of break down your performance?
I would say legislation. Honestly, legislation. Like passing reforms. Kasi you can think of it as investigations, you want to tear something down. Legislation, you want to build something up.
Yeah.
Diba? I'm more of a builder than a terror downer. Oo, downer, diba? But may mga times na may malaking skandalo, you have to engage in the investigations. So, and hindi naman ako abogado, pero marami na akong napanood na sine ng mga lawyers, di ba? So, what's needed kasi in investigation is just a logical, clear questioning that people can understand. Kasi sometimes during these investigations, it gets very, very technical. Yung mga tao, nawawala sila sa, ano bang pinag-uusapan, di ba? How is this really affecting me? So, I would like to think in those investigations I was a part of way back then, parang I was able to use logic to try to help people understand what's really happening. But if you ask me, I enjoy, yun lang siguro, what do you enjoy the most? I enjoy legislation the most. Passing reforms. Kasi, like for example, free college, SK reform law, these were laws na years, hindi yan mapasa-pasa. But through the hearings, getting people together, trying out innovative measures, you're able to build reforms and build legislation. Look at SK reform. Yung mga SK ngayon, they're a whole new set. The only anti-political dynasty provision in our laws is in the SK reform law. Diba?
Yeah.
So that's pretty major. The free college law, of course, it's pretty major. Raming natulungan.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Got me re-elected,
yeah.
diba? Alam mo yun? So it's a huge law, and hindi mo magagawa yon if you're not willing to put in the work to actually make the law. So mas doon ako. Pero kung kailangan ako maging judge, why not? Kung kailangan ako maging investigador, why not? Diba? Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do.
You're a talented guy. I think you'll crush those things as well. But Pam, all of these things that are taking our attention locally, do you think Filipinos are not as in tune with what's happening globally, or it is also dominating our thoughts? I mean, there's a lot of conflict around the world. I kind of want to know what your panic level is for yourself.
Yung Iran, Iraq. So ito dalawa. So
Iran, Israel.
Iran, Israel. Yung Iran, Israel. That's really scary. That's really, really scary kasi we live in such a volatile world. World leaders, hindi sila sober and calm. They're actually incendiary and honestly, may pagka-cray-cray na these days, di ba?
Oh yeah.
So that conflict could bring in even more countries. It probably will, honestly. And delikado yun for the Filipinos who are working abroad. Delikado yun for the whole world. Because we're talking about nuclear powers here. Diba?
Yeah.
So,
two big military powers in that area are fighting right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's always scary.
That's really scary. Medyo, syempre ang lente ng Pilipino, yung mga kababayan natin nagtatrabaho doon. And in fact, I think in the Iran strike, there were a few Filipinos who were killed. No? In the Israel
really?
strike.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, the safety of our countrymen is always first and foremost. But if you take a step back, that has the potential to really bring in a larger conflict, which could have ramifications all over the world. So yun, delikado yun. Yung pangalawa, yung nangyayari sa Amerika, which are the raids on the ICE. So I was there a week ago. Last week lang ba yun?
Did you feel it?
Wait a minute, time out. How dare you? You were here and you didn't even message me?
It was a secret trip.
Relationships and friends. What?
I had a secret trip with my children. Quiet.
He deserves
I was
it.
incognito. Super incognito.
I am so
Medyo biglaan.
I am so
Sorry, I'm
offended.
sorry.
Okay. All right, whatever.
So, medyo biglaan kasi yun na nga, minadali namin because I thought I had to be back to watch the first part of the impeachment, but of course di rin nangyari. So medyo minadali namin yon. But I talked to my relatives who were there, and tama ba to, Mo? Ito yung explain nila. Sabi nila, yung mga legal tsaka illegal na Pinoy in America, hindi naman sila magkahiwalay. They're all in one household. Yung mga matagal na nandun, legal na, pero may bagong pasok na pamangkin na wala pang documents or illegal pa. So it's not as if the illegals are over there and the legals are over here. Halo-halo kayo.
Okay.
Halo-halo kayo. So there's fear, although hindi pa naman daw targeted yung Filipino community, but there's fear that eventually, kasi may mga quota, sounds familiar, may mga quota yung ICE, aabot rin yan sa Filipino community, and it's gonna tear Filipino families apart. Because the legals and the illegals are all basically staying together. Is that tama ba yun?
Yeah. I mean, I can't prove that to be true, but yes, that's what it does feel like, and it's what it seems like. And I think all of us have a relative, whether it's the U.S. or likely will be the U.S., that have TNT'd it and looking for a future for themselves. We all have relatives that have done that. I'm pretty confident.
And having
if that's the Sorry, go ahead. No.
Having a green card doesn't secure them anymore because there was an incident where somebody left the States for vacation or something. And when they tried to go back, they weren't allowed to go back because they didn't declare it prior. And so that person had a child. So even the child who was born in the States had to be, can't go back to the States. And they gave them two options. Either you give up your child for foster care
Oh my
or
God.
you leave, or both of you leave. So that's what's happening. Even the green card is not guaranteed.
Yeah, though it is and it isn't at the same time. It's just, again, there are going to be a lot of stories that are going to make it look horrible, and it is horrible, honestly. I think this is the product of having a president like President Trump. And I think he's even come out, was it the other day, just kind of upping the raids in areas that didn't vote for him. So you can see the kind of person that you're dealing with, right? You lessen the amount of pressure on the states that were supportive of you, and you increase on the ones that you don't like. So it's not even like a blanket federal endeavor. It's, okay, we're going to punish the areas that don't like me.
So spiteful.
That's the volatility you get when, and kind of babe, you said it earlier, the leaders these days are incredibly volatile. They're not the most stable bunch.
No.
And you can feel it. You can feel it in world affairs.
Power hungry.
And may quota, di ba? Ay, yun yung nakakaba eh. Kasi, every time in our history na may numero, may quota. Drug war in the Philippines, in World War II, may quota sila for the Jews, di ba? Every time may quota ka, may hinahabol kang numero, people get dehumanized. Hindi na sila tao eh. Numero na lang yan na kailangan mong habulin. So I think in the US, si Miller ba yun, Mo, no? Parang he declared na 1 million ang kailangan i-deport. I'm not sure if it's by the end of the term or by the end of the year, but by putting that huge number there, it's pressure on all of the agencies, the bureaucracy, to get that done.
Right.
Diba? Right. And eventually, again, sounds familiar, mahagip dyan yung mga hindi dapat mahagip. Kasi initially, we're just gonna deport the criminals, the one with gang affiliation. And then now we hear of students getting deported, families getting torn apart. There was one article I read, yung parang, farmer siya, at 40% ng agricultural workers niya are undocumented. So yung mga nagtatrabaho sa farm niya are undocumented. Kinuha lahat ng ICE. Siya, bilang isang farmer sa Amerika, ay Trump supporter. Yeah. So parang kahit yung mga Trump supporters na were wondering, although, he did say he would do it, di ba? Parang now they're thinking, teka lang, it's happening to me. Hindi ko alam na all of this would affect me. Akala ko it's affecting the other person. Yung pala, pati ako apektado sa mga polisiyang ito, di ba? That's happening in the US. And it's affecting the communities. May epekto yan sa Pilipinas. Kasi I heard mo, may mga nagsi-self-deport na mga Pinoy choosing to go home na lang kesa magka-problema sila. And there's so many Pinoys in the US. I forget the number. I think it's more than 100,000 are undocumented na Pilipino. If they all come home and aabot yan ng maybe, hindi ko lang kung aabot ng million, but that's many. A lot of Filipinos coming back. You have to find them jobs. We have to find them some kind of support also, di ba? Na, syempre, pag isang biglaan yan, it'll be stress rin naman on the resources. But we have to find them work and we have to find them some opportunities here, di ba?
Yeah, you mentioned this actually when you were campaigning still. That's an eventual situation, di ba?
That at the time might happen.
Yeah.
And now parang
it's looking
happening.
Closer to reality.
It's just kind of disheartening about what's going on everywhere in the world. To me, it's the military conflicts are the one that's really kind of on my mind the most.
Same.
I mean, I don't know if we're categorically seeing Israel and Iran at war, if this is truly kind of by definition a war, or they're just throwing, strikes and strikes and strikes. But the moment we get into a bigger conflict with other countries involved, as you said, Bam, then we worry about our place in another world war. Do you think we might be there or
Hope
very
not.
close to it?
I hope not. But I mean, if you look at the footage, yung they're bombing each other.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that, di ba? Israel is bombing Iran, Iran is bombing Israel. And tuloy-tuloy. Ilang araw na yan? 3 days? 3 or 4 days? 4 days na. Diba? Tuloy-tuloy yan.
Scary.
All right. Anyway, we're about an hour behind on commercials, aren't we, Sam? Yes.
Thereabouts. Yeah. I mean, at this point, we might as well just close the hour, talk and then just
really
do
be
all the ads.
that delayed? Okay. All right.
Because, Senbam, you have to leave in, 5 minutes, right?
15. Late naman ako today.
Okay, let's take a break. Okay, let's take a break then. Let's make catch up. Maybe we can take some calls out because that's always kind of a big part of when Bam is here. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go away.
Good times.
Coldplay BTS. At 8:03 on this Tuesday morning. Got the whole family here now as Alex has just joined us.
We're complete.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. From where exactly?
Hashtag, nasaan si Alex?
Oo.
Bucharest, Romania.
Diba?
2.5 hours by plane away from Israel.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yup. That's how I do it.
Ano ba? Ramdam ba dyan, pare, yung mga nangyayari sa Israel tsaka sa Iran? Ramdam ba dyan?
From Amsterdam, ang sa Dubai.
Parang war zone din yung wifi.
Ang mal niyang papunta sa Dubai, nung ako yung wala pera is, dadaan talaga siya Israel dadaan niya yung papunta Dubai, and then from Dubai to Philippines.
Lex, no one understands a word. Lex, your audio is terrible. It's internet is super choppy.
So I got dadaan talaga yung plane to go to Dubai. Dadaan sa ng Israel.
Israel?
Yes.
Where's Israel?
Where's that?
And then from Dubai to Manila, dapat sa
You're
Anyway.
barely.
You sound like a robot underwater.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Pero yung video mo malinaw, which is weird. Like sobrang linaw ng video mo. Mag-sign language ka lang kaya pare. Baka mas maintindihan namin.
You do have that war zone. You know, like in the war zones, right? They do have that kind of choppy reporting and all that stuff. Hey, Bam, we just played BTS. They're about to be done with their military service. If not, they are already. I'm sorry, I'm not an Army BTS Army member, but I love them. But just not kind of. I don't know the dates when they're out. Do you think that maybe it would serve us well if we had a mandatory military training?
We had that.
Citizens.
Mandatory?
We did, right? I mean,
We had that.
You go
during
away for 2 years?
No, but yung ROTC. mandatory.
ROTC, okay.
I thought that's optional though.
No. It wasn't optional
At the
when I
collegiate
was in school. CMT.
ROTC?
Citizens, CMT nung high school, ROTC nung
CAT
college.
for us.
CAT for the ladies. Tinanggal yon, naging NSTP yon, the National Service Training Program, where you could do non-military activities.
Right,
So
the
pwede ka
NSTP,
mag-tree planting, pwede ka mag-ayos-ayos sa barangay, ganyan. There was a move to bring back the mandatory ROTC, which I opposed at the time.
And why is that? Why would you oppose something like that? I think I would too if I were in your shoes. But why would you do it? Why did you do it back then? And would you do it if the topic came up now? Would you have the same take?
So even the military, so that was under my committee actually. And we did our research, we talked to the military. What the military wanted was to support yung mga reservists. So we have a reservist corps. So people actually volunteer to be a reservist in the military, diba?
Sure.
So you'd be surprised. Maraming reservists in the Philippines. There's probably over 1 million. These are dentists,
A lot of
doctors, celebrities, diba?
Celebrities.
Si Mateo Gutticelli, diba?
Is he?
Yeah.
Marcy
So
Munoz.
maraming reservists. And they volunteer. They go to the camps, they get trained, and they really like it. They're serving the country. And kapag may conflict, they can be called on for support, diba? So the military wanted, hindi yung mandatory ROTC na pipilitin mo yung mga bata na magmarcha-marcha, mag-uniform. What they wanted was to fund the reservists, to get them fully trained, to get them deployed properly. And we even filed a law na if you're called on by the military as a reservist and you go back to work, you can't be fired. Because there were cases na For 2 weeks, ni-request sila to help out. Remember, we had the Marawi siege before. So maraming reservists were called to help out during that time. Pagbalik nila sa trabaho, ay wala, umalis ka na kasi. Kaya we fired you already. So we tried to pass a bill na pinagbabawal yon. So ako naman, if the military wants this, why are we forcing this on them? Palagi ko medyo nostalgic na lang kasi yung nung college. Not for me, when I was in college, I was not a good cadet at all. Diba? Medyo hindi talaga. Hindi talaga ako good cadet. Like worst cadet ako. The worst. But I had friends who liked it. I had friends who were officers in the ROTC. They would be the type na magiging reservist. Diba? So, let's give them that support. Let's give them, and also it's a matter of resources. You support like maybe a few 100,000 to 1 million reservists, or you force 25 million Filipinos, young Filipinos, to do all of this. And the management of that, hirap pa rin naman. Kasi hindi rin naman kaya, the military was saying, hindi rin naman namin kaya to manage that properly. Now, we have ROTC and CMT, and then by the end, everyone, lahat magiging handa na para, kung atakihin tayo ng China, handa. Hindi rin naman kasi the resources weren't there also. So, yun yung gusto nila. So ako, I pushed for that bill. It was a Reservist Act to really support a reservist. And I remember one general, sabi niya sa akin, kalimutan ko yung pangalan niya, but he was in the camp sa Cavite. Sabi niya, Sen, I'd rather have 100 reservists who want to be here than 1,000 high school students who don't want to be here. Like, kapag kapag break time, lahat yan gusto nang umalis. They don't even want to stay in this camp. But yung 100 na pupunta dito, kusa silang pupunta dito, I will train them, I will give them all the resources they need, and they will be, very useful and very, and they'll do the work that needs to be done for the military and for the country. So, mas ganun yung perspective ko dyan.
Sa yung ROTC dati, ginawa rin ng yung palakasan. Ako, sa akin nagpa-excuse ako, kunyari may sakit ako. Ang nangyari sa akin, nasa office. Pwede na may choice na gano'n nag-aaro ka, may office ka. Tapos, ito yung paraan ng mga, may sa'yo, may galit sa'yo. Tapos, officer, yari ka.
Push-ups.
Yari ka, paparusahan ka. Paparusahan ka.
May ganun culture talaga sa military.
Sa ROTC.
But like even in the military service, like the mandatory
may hazing,
one,
may mga hazing.
May ganun
Yung sa amin naman, kung magbibigay ka ng dugo, pwede kang mag-skip the next week. So in one semester, siguro nakatatatlong bigay ako ng dugo. Kaya ako namutla Ikaw na naman. Kunin mo tong dugo. Ayoko talaga dito 3 times ako namimigay ng dugo. Talaga.
Oh my gosh.
Sam, how old are the Koreans when they go off for that 2-year? Do they go to a different island or something like that?
No, naman. There are different areas you can go to. And you can also choose like at what age you want to go. Yeah, but there is a range.
So yan, may special treatment yan kung Jungkook ka or kung
diba?
They all went. No one skipped it.
But would they kunyari BTS to assign natin to sa kitchen or
I don't know. If you're assigned or do you get to choose?
Hindi ko alam. Di ba ikaw yung Korean dito?
Yeah, but I'm not a dude.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Sa kapatid mo.
Basta sabi ni Pastor Sen, pag si Jungkook, pakantay natin.
Don't bring up Sam's brother. He is a secret service. He protects the president. He's like the highest level of action star.
No, and like,
the country has.
like my brother was pretty badass. He went to the U.S. Base. It's a group called Katusa. So you have to be like a certain, parang
so
there are certain
parang
standards.
special siya.
He's like assassin level.
He's super cool like that.
He's John Wick level.
Something, yeah. See, when Mara does the VO in the game, the character is her brother. Annihilation.
Total annihilation.
Pero nagiging issue din yan, yung mga the celebrities who, will have to go. Obviously, they will take an impact with a career. And then, I think maybe they do get some special treatment. I'm not sure. But of course, they're not going to talk about that.
And it's probably just more so it won't be a distraction, just because obviously just the size of popularity that BTS would be. But somebody brought up a point here. Okay, I was in CAT also when I was in high school in Bulacan, and just like you, Bam, hated every single freaking second of it. But if it is you're going to do it for 2 years, and you're going to either be away at a different island, Sam, or maybe hindi naman that drastic. doesn't it at some point instill a level of patriotism, okay, fine, it sucks early on, it sucks every other day, but when you're doing it every day for 2 years, you become a different person. You become a different Filipino maybe by the time you're out of there.
Maybe.
I think the ones that go to military service, they come back and like they're just manlier. Like, may ganung.
Kasi may discipline.
Yeah, they change.
years of your life.
Iba to nag-iba siya. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Pumogi.
May
Ganyan.
ganon. Gumagwapo siya. Parang gumwapo siya. Sa
man in
paningin ko,
uniform.
Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Depende rin. Kasi pag may beauty regimen ka, hindi ka pwedeng makita pagrawang ka doon, sayang yung sabon.
But they'll definitely learn authority and
Discipline.
To follow.
Yeah.
To follow
but
authority.
Ako, I go back to that bill. Support the ones who want to do it. Kasi there's enough who want to do it. And they will really grow and they will be better Filipinos because they want to do it. Pero if you're forcing it on everybody else, parang feeling ko hirap rin di ba?
Right.
No, I agree with you. If I were in your shoes, I probably wouldn't do it either, or wouldn't push for it. But when you just think about the population we have a huge population for as big of a country as we are. And if anybody tries to come around and push us around, I mean, if you've got a large population that we do that's trained, maybe they think twice. But I don't know. Just kind of putting it out there. But yeah, I would hate it if I were in that situation, like the Koreans do. Unless you're Sam's brother and he embraces it. Goes on and freaking becomes a assassin.
So mas ano ba siya? Mas Kevin Costner ba siya? John Wick or Clint Eastwood? In the Line of Fire?
Wow.
The Bodyguard? Or
Bodyguard.
Baka John Wick.
Jackie
Wow!
Chan.
John Wick Assassin.
John Wick?
Assassin.
Excommunicado.
Baba Yaga.
John Wick.
Baba Yaga. I just watched it the other day. John Wick 1.
Bam, always good to see you, brother. Thanks for hanging out. It's still kind of, we're still on this high about you winning. I know you're not starting it for, a couple
Total annihilation.
but we still, our heart's still so much energy for you. Yeah, just the other day, Mara and Sam and I were doing the podcast. Somebody called and they were just kind of giving their life story. And, even though they were stuck in this drama, they said, hey, I went to school because of Bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, shout out to Bam. So to still hear that stuff is always always tickles us. So
Thank you guys. And the weekly appearance starts now. So I'm back.
Really?
Right now.
Yes.
Are we doing Mondays regularly or
Yes,
is it
yes,
Mondays?
yes.
Okay.
Yung problema lang kasi may mga flag
Mondays.
ceremony na imbitado ko. And Monday rin siya. Like kahapon I was at the flag ceremony of QC. But generally Mondays.
We're flexible.
We're
Whatever.
flexible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mondays.
fine.
Yes.
Good times family. I'm back.
all right, awesome. We got to take another break here. When we wait. Kay, are you hanging out? Or Alex, you hanging out as well? Or are we losing half the show?
I have to go.
Dito ako.
Okay, so it's Alex staying, Kay, you're going, Bam's
Yes.
going, and Mara, of course, in
Thank
studio.
you.
Perfect. All right, we'll see everybody.
Bye, Kay. Bye, bye.
Bye, Kay. Bye, Alex. Miss you
Thanks,
guys. Miss you, Alex.
All right.
Yes.
Back after this. Don't go away.
Good times.
It's 1975 and somebody else, the clean version. We are Good Times here on Magic 89.9. That's Sam and Mara in studio. Hey, girls.
Hi.
Alex is in Bucharest, Romania. How's the food over there, Lex? Is it delicious?
What have you been eating?
So madaming beef.
Hindi.
How did you know right away? Was it not beef? Gosh darn it.
3:21 a.m. dito ngayon. Ang pagkain dito. Yeah. By the way, 3:21 a.m. Natulog kasi ako mga 7 p.m. kagabi.
Oh.
Medyo boring dito sa Romania. Isa ata siya sa mahirap na country dito. Ang pagkain is typical
Potato.
may potatoes, tapos parang Fridays. Pag umorder ka sa Fridays, mga ganun makikita mo. Tapos may mga... Nasa ba? Pero ang pera is hindi euro. Ang pangalan lei or RON. Dalawang pangalan pero same money. Lei or RON. Ang palit is 12.89 pesos per 1 lei. Compared sa euro na
Per lei.
63 pesos. Ang euro kasi 63. Pagdating mo dito, medyo mahirap siyang, parang Pilipinas din siya. na pinalitan mo lang ng Pinoy, nilagyan mo ng mga Europeans.
So what do Filipinos do there? For what do they go there for?
Ano rin, domestic helpers, karamihan, at wala pang nag-perform dito. Parang kasi 3,000 lang ang population.
What?
3,000 to 5,000 ang population ng Pinoys.
Oh,
Here.
so you're the first Filipino performer there?
Sabi nung producer, ngayon lang naglakas magdala. So yun.
a big deal.
Parang kasi sa tingin ko hindi siya yung producer kasi nag-invite lang na meron kasi isang parang konting association. Ang original plan niya is via Zoom sana ako. Sabi ko, pwede niyo akong dalhin dyan para mas live. So ginawa niya yun. So nung research ko yung Bucharest, Romania in general, nasa 3,000. Sa noong 2021, nasa 1,500 siya ng Pilipinos eh. Ngayon 3,000 and most of them are working as a
Are you worried they're gonna kidnap you for your kidney?
ang mga itsura dito yung mga naparod na sa Taken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not taken.
Yes, totoo.
No, I'm kidding. Romania is fine. But the general population, Lex, maganda.
Ang ganda ng mga babae sa Amsterdam, saka ang gugwapo. Parang ganun. Tapos parang every 5 may 4. Isa lang ang medyo, tapos walang mga overweight, ganun. Dito, parang nagkaroon ng ibang dating, parang tumapag yung itsura ng mga girls. Tapos karamihan dito napansin ko, gawa yung muka. Especially the labi. Yung parang naagat na bubuyog. Yung nakagano, no?
With fillers.
Yung akala nila maganda, yung nakapout na lips. Pero halatang in-inject. Yun karamihan. Pero ang mga tao dito, especially lalaki, parang seryoso, parang galit, pati magsalita. Parang ganun.
Like all
Parang
tough.
ganun.
Lahat sila tough.
Parang kalaban. Yung mga sinusugod ni Denzel Washington dun sa loob ng bar.
Parang mga kontrabida lahat.
Yes, lahat. Oh, lahat.
Mga gangster-looking, serious.
So tumatapang din yung mga mukha ng mga Pilipino doon because of...
Hindi, kami lang ata Pilipino dito. Kami lang ata yung nagpupunta. Kasi sila, busy sila sa work. Kaya pag sa gabi lumabas kami, si Yuki, yung nga po namin nakasama dito, may bumato ng itlog.
No! Oh my gosh!
Nakatambay lang sa labas ng hotel.
Because he's super Asian?
Oo, parang ganun. May bumato na itlog sa kanya. Hindi naman siya tinamaan. Pero may nag-attempt na ganun. Pero okay lang. Parang may mga parang kabataan na ganun. Pero may homeless, may homeless, beggars, may ganun din, may lumalapit din. Siyempre, nasa isip namin 12.89 yun. So pag bigyan mo ng 10, 120, ganun something. So yun. Pagkain medyo okay lang. Pero nung ni-research ko, one of the mga mahirap na bansa sa Europe. And it's really 2.5 hours from Israel. Yun, going back sa sabi ko.
Well, I mean, I think
when you're in
that
Europe
area, yeah, when you're in that area, everything's kind of near, just a few hours away and stuff. So, but yeah, no, I mean, look, even if it might not be what you're used to in places that you're going, the fact that you are actually making those trips for Filipinos or the audience, Pinoy audiences in places that they don't usually get artists is always super cool. It's always cool when you hear about concerts happening in places that usually don't get the big acts. I think Shiran did it, right? A couple times over the past year, he'll go to places that necessarily don't like. I think didn't Ed Sheeran go to Bhutan, Sam, this past year?
Bhutan?
Yeah, he'll just kind of go to kind of quirky little places that generally don't get the big acts. So Alex, good on you, man.
Punta din si Justin Timberlake. Tapos manonood Justin Timberlake dito. Tapos yun. Pero mag-welcome papanoorin ko sa Amsterdam si Fluffy. Si Fluffy, yung komedyante, si...
Oh, yeah, the Hispanic guy.
Tapos, may gusto kong panoorin concert. First time ko baka panoorin, Morrissey.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yung The Smiths. So, yun. Baka lang. Okay naman dito. Masaya.
You know, I brought
Nagtapos na
this
yung show ko
up.
na isang araw. Salamat sa mga Pinoy dito. Okay naman yung mga tao. Nagpunta mga 100 and then... Kaya maraming salamat dito sa
How long are you gonna be there till?
community. Ngayong gabi, lilipad na ulit ako pabalik sa Amsterdam. Then Amsterdam, travel by car sa Belgium. Show, balik sa Amsterdam. Last show sa Amsterdam. Then 2 araw tambay. Then balik dyan sa Manila ng 24.
I am so exhausted for you.
Yeah, I know. Hindi ko naman nakalain na ganito pala. Ang ganda lang on paper. Sana gumising ako kasi nga sabi ko, uy nga pala, good times nga pala, 3:00, maabutan ko pa. Pero ang totoo talaga yung gumising ako sa Indiana Pacers versus OKC at 3:30 a.m. kasi dito. Sorry.
Huh?
Yun.
Yeah, the NBA Finals is coming up here. Oh man, I wanted to ask Bam about that whole DeMarcus Cousins rubbing his balls on the guy and putting in his face, but unfortunately,
What?
we
Oh, yun.
ran out of time
Tanggal
there.
na siya. Wala na
Yeah,
siya sa
I know.
Puerto Rico, di ba?
Yeah, Puerto Rico got suspended for the rest of the year. It was an amazing move. Yeah.
Another
unfortunately.
really strong love team, by the way, on the show is Bam and Alex, I think.
Yeah, look, Alex has been missing a month, and all of a sudden, Bam comes. Alex shows up.
That's exactly
Now,
what
this
I
is quite-
told him. That's
And then
exactly
he's
what I
like,
told Bam.
I just woke up at 3 a.m.
Yep.
Oh, nga pala, good times. Yeah,
Yep.
right. Friggin'
Yep.
Bam is here.
Kasi-
That's why. Just be honest.
Kasi gusto ko rin matuto ng mga para may mapagyabang ako dito. So may papagyabang naman na ma-quote si Senator Bam. Diba? Narinig ko pa nga yung usapan yun na bago ako nag commercial. Hindi ko lang inaabot eh. Siyempre yung mga problema sa katakot kasi ang lapit dito sa sa kinakatayuan ko yung gera. Pero wala naman, di naman ramdam, no. Kaya lang yung flight nga dadaan talaga sa Israel dapat. Tapos pag tinignan mo ngayon yung aeroplano map, di ba? Alam mo naman, pamilyar niya si Mo. Ang linis ng airspace ng Iran sa Israel. Daanan ng
and
Emirates.
rockets in the air. Yeah, and there's rockets in the air. I think I just posted a video of somebody who was taking a commercial flight over Dubai, and you could see the rockets just kind of, in a beautiful dawn sky. It was kind of really stunning. It's actually very pretty if you remove all the destruction and stuff like that kind of comes along with it. But okay, well, be safe. I know you're quite a distance away from really all the conflict, and you should be fine. But be safe from throwing eggs.
Dami na
and
nag-message
all of
kasi
that
sa akin. Parang sabi, dahil nag-message sa akin, uy, ano ba? Hindi ka ba makabisita man lang? Yun, 3:30. Nagsisimula kayo ng alauna para dito kasi pagbalik ko sa Amsterdam 6 hours ulit eh. So pag nagbalik ko sa Amsterdam alas 12 kayo
It's like midnight or something, or 1 a.m. or something like that. I forgot the exact time.
alas 12 kayo ng madaling 12 midnight kayo. Baka maka-join ako pagbalik ko sa Amsterdam.
Okay, love it. Cool.
Kumusta ba?
Sam.
Ano bang balita? Ano balita mo? Kumusta? Kayo pa ba?
Oh, we're good. This is like all of
Wait, is
a
this a
sudden,
Zoom call? Like, what is
It was
this?
a radio show or like 4 times.
Sorry, pasensya na. Nangumusta lang ako.
Talking about like the difference in hours between the two countries that we can look up easily.
Sorry. Pasensya na. Nadala ako sa emosyon eh. Pwede naman to sa WhatsApp eh. Pasensya na.
As they like to say, could have been an email. Yeah.
Because I was wondering ba sa WhatsApp?
Lex, look at Samo's outfit today. Look at this.
Are you hosting
Ay,
today?
nakanekta
I'm going to
yung
another
girl.
show after. But okay, we've talked about this. Next topic, please. Thank you.
Wala akong pa. Magkano insurance sa'yo, Sam?
Yeah.
Sure.
Magkano insurance sa'yo?
I don't get it. Oh.
Sorry.
Ganon. I think I look super cute. So,
Okay naman.
whatever.
Dalawang sisig sa isang...
That's the thing. It's not, even in Amsterdam, though, the food isn't very good, right, Lex?
No.
This
Potatoes.
entire trip. the
What is
food's
it
actually,
known
like,
for
kinda
anyway?
crap.
Yeah, if Italy's
For
pasta,
chonky.
Food.
Oh my God.
Lex.
Red light
Food.
district.
And it that's really tragic because yes, famously, pot is legal over there.
Legal.
And then you're known to eat a lot after that, but the food sucks. Dude.
Yeah, and the food
Tama.
sucks.
Yeah.
But the food is perfect for the activity. You can go to, you walk around. Guys, by the way, you're only talking about the red light district. Amsterdam is way bigger than just the red light district. That's where all kind of all the tourism is. But once you get past that, it's a completely calm, quiet, beautiful, filled with flowers. Just an amazing, amazing part of the world. But yeah, in the red light district, sure, there's a lot of weed, and then every 3 stores is food for people who are high, which is pizza, hot dog, French fries, and like all of these things put in one store. Hindi siya pizza place. It's pizza donuts.
Is it
Sabay.
Is it the airport that you like more or the country?
It's the airport's amazing. The country, I mean, just the entire Holland is kind of my favorite, but the airport is my favorite airport in the world.
Yeah.
It is a great airport. Yeah,
Nagkalat dito. 7-Eleven, may lollipop na may chonky, may cake na may chonky, may candy, may ice cream na may chonky. So, hindi naman ako
But guys, that's the
talaga.
U.S. too. If you guys haven't been to the U.S. in a while, that's the U.S. as well. It's no longer novelty Amsterdam for it to be places where you walk around and you smell weed. That's America.
Yeah. It was like that
You
when
go-
I went also.
If you guys haven't been to the U.S. in a while, that's exactly what it looks like too. So, the weed thing. I don't know if it's a matter of time. Maybe we should have asked this to Bam, especially with Alex kind of making these Amsterdam trips. Is there a reality where chonke is going to be legal in the Philippines at some point in the near future?
Like
Since the rest of the world-
Thailand.
Yeah, the rest of the world is starting to kind of come around to it.
And it's
Big
not even
business too.
it's not even like just smoking it. It's the actual plant that you can do so much with, the hemp.
Yeah.
You can do so much with it.
I just want hemp.
Okay, meron naman talagang meron naman talagang medicinal na sinasawag nila dito. Sabi nila, meron dito mabibili na oil, natanggal yung
CBD.
yung high effect.
CBD.
Tanggal yung high effect kundi yung actual
the
yung actual
point?
medicinal value.
I think it relieves pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use that for
Meron dito isang bar mo,
patients.
Superfly ang pangalan. Coffee siya. Pag narinig mo ditong coffee shop, gano'n.
Yeah, coffee
Wala
shop
siyang
is a
coffee.
weed place. Yeah,
Wala
it's a
siyang
weed place.
coffee, kundi weed. Oh,
This is-
cafe, like
Yeah,
Cafe.
coffee place is, but they're not as abundant as they used to be. Things have really kind of slowed down in that context, where coffee shops are really just places you can buy weed. You go in there and they give you a menu. You can kind of pick what you want. But again, that's not as often as it used to be.
Pero,
Maybe 10, 15
pero hindi
years
ka pwede hindi ka pwede mag-chonky kahit saan. Doon lang ang chonkian sa mga coffee shop. Ayun ang allowed ngayon dito. Hindi ka tulad sa US, pwede ka sa ibaba ng lobby ng hotel, maaamoy mo dito. May mga specific place lang kasi pinagbawal din kung saan naglalakad ka nagchuchonky bawal. Sa parang red district, may nahuli ako nakita, may kausap ng police kasi nagchuchonky maglalakad. Meron din silang mga specific place to do it. And coffee shops yun ang allowed.
So what do you think? You think it'll get to a point where we might have
we have the
No.
perfect weather. We have the perfect weather for it, and I think it'll I think it'll be good for the economy. Ano nga ba yun? Timber ba yun? That's the hemp. The hemp is actually stronger. It's a strong material, and there's so many business that you could make out of it. Not just the one that gets you high. I mean the actual plant itself.
But we're talking about
Right.
it used
We're
like
talking about it as recreational,
Right.
like you would
Well,
be getting alcohol. You'd be
But
drinking alcohol.
look at what happened with Thailand. It increased that was good for their economy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Ang inaano ko kasi, ang mangyayari dyan, ang sabi kasi nila kahit sa US, di sa Amsterdam, ang lumalabas na quality dahil legal is hindi yung mga parang sinisiraan naman ng mga illegal. Sinasabi na hindi good quality yan. Meron pa rin better quality. So gagawa pa rin ang tao ng paraan para hanapin yung illegal.
bawal.
Kasi sisiraan nila yung legal na pagka alam mo nagchonky kami dalawa ni Mo. Sabihin ni Mo, pare binili ko to sa yak. Pare, you're not hindi ka cool. Dapat binibili mo yan sa parang nagkakagano ng gagawin dito yung stigma na pag binili mo sa legal, medyo may hinang klase. Pag binili mo sa sa ibang paraan, yun ang malalakas. Yun ang cool. Gagawa naman ng mga
That's all
issue ganun
economics,
yan.
though. That's all marketing.
Diba?
It's like saying one cell phone company is better than the other. It's just all to try to get
parang
as
ganun.
much sales as possible. But I was trying to say here, like I would be scared if Mara got into this. Mara, already as kind of colorful as you are, imagine you high.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
that
not,
must be crazy.
no,
calm
but
her.
that would be calming because that's more of a downer, right? It's
I'm
not.
talking about your cuento, girl.
Mohan has no idea.
Not so much your energy, your cuento.
Oh yeah, I
Wow,
could be a
bumagal ka
writer
mo.
or something.
Chonky
My
76
mind.
daw.
Or it's gonna marijuana.
That's your
Marijuana.
podcast.
So good. Marijuana.
I'm gonna make it like a karaoke place. Like you rent the room. Tapos may mga video games. Tapos you call the phone and then they'll order it from downstairs bakery. Oh, di ba?
Yeah, you could really imagine this, huh, Mara? Yeah, it's a karaoke with video games. So habang nag-video games, you're also singing karaoke.
Yeah,
And you're gonna
lahat
just
na.
have
Lahat na
Yeah.
pwedeng gawin. Pwede nang gawin lahat.
Parang pwede sa Rockstar yan.
Oh, parang gano'n. Di ba? Para mandatory yung honor of kings. Nandun. May mga mobile phones pa, may console. Lahat ng console na gusto mo nandun.
Lahat ng nakita ko na kachongi dito ang bagal magsalita.
Ay,
bumabagal ang mundo nila.
So...
You know what? I really love the place. It's really cool, man. I just, you're the first person from the Philippines that I've talked to. I've been all over this place, and it's nice to talk to someone from the Philippines. You're cool, man.
Oh,
You're
di ba?
cool.
People are loving when they're on it.
And then you go to Romania. Ito, itlog!
Walang chongi naman dito. Bawal, kabaligtaran, walang chongi dito.
We gotta take another
Batulay.
break here. It is 8:38 on this Tuesday. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go way back after this.
Good times.
It is 8:47 on this Tuesday morning. You are listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. I was just responding to somebody on playback who was saying, I guess, I was kind of sitting here on my phone looking down and they were wondering what I was doing. And it's simple. My daughter, Amsterdam, has this down to a science. She knows that if I'm on the radio and she wants me to buy her something, she'll send me the link when I'm on the radio because I'm too busy and too focused on the show to look at it. So I just look at it, okay, hit the link, buy it, put it back. I don't even know what the hell it is anymore, how much it costs. All it. It's brilliant because she does it when we're on the show.
So what did you end up paying for her just now?
I don't know. I don't know what it was, a phone case, I think, a new phone case or something. It was something. And she essentially was like, okay, can you get this one, this color? I'm like, I'm too busy right now. I'm on the radio. She goes, okay, I'm just going to keep sending you the links here. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
But phone cases are important because that's what you carry every day and people see you with that every day.
Yeah, but does she need 5?
no, she doesn't need 5.
5?
Yes, exactly. I think she's got it down to a science, man. Got it down to a science.
Spoil her,
It's pretty
Mohan.
I don't know. How do you say
Best
I can't
dad
stop myself.
ever.
I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, Lex, how do you say no to your children when they're asking you to buy something?
Hindi. Ano lang, dalawang bagay lang naman yan eh. No for now.
Which
Okay,
for
10 minutes.
now?
Alam nila na tatanggi ako, pero eventually, oo ako. Or kaya, tanongin mo sa nanay mo kung payag siya. Para mabuntas sa kanya yung masama. Ako, okay ako. Okay ako dyan. Si mami mo, tanungin mo.
Yeah.
Laging ganun.
I can't stop buying stuff for her. And I know it's bad. I know it is bad. But how do you say no? Even the no for now. The no for now is 10 minutes later you'll ask.
Oh, yes. Oh, hindi. Pasensya na.
Convince me. Does that work?
Walang
What is this? Shark Tank?
Yeah.
Pitch it.
Like, convince me. Convince me.
Pitch the purchase.
Oh, man. Alam mo, nagtatae
Ako,
ako.
anak ko, may kasamang I love you. Lalo na yung mga PS
Oh, yeah,
card, yung card na, Daddy, $20, PSN card, love you.
Oh gosh.
Yan.
Do your kids hug you? Do you get, do you melt that way? When they need something?
17, 28, medyo awkward sa... medyo
The
awkward na yung
voice.
dalawa. Kasi mahirap balikan ng may bigote na eh. Nagpapabigote na yung 17 years old. Iba sa lalaki, dalawang lalaki parang iba kaming...
What's their
Ito
lambing?
yung dynamics namin. Hindi, wala lang. Parang alam mo yung sinabi na biglaan lang. Parang, I love you rin. Love you. Love you rin, Dad. Sige, bye.
Sige na, bye.
Parang gano'n. Tapos ngayon pag mag-embrace na pag dati ko sa bahay, alam mo yung parang tatapingin ka lang sa dibdib. Dad, nandito ka na pala. Basta. Pero sana ibang yung relationship ng daughter and son eh.
Yeah.
Yan. Kailangan tropa-tropahin ba lang.
Can we early dismissal, Sam?
Why? What? No.
Magtatae ako.
We
I mean, I love... Here's what I did. Here's what I did.
Tatay ka?
Here's what I did.
Uurong din yan. Uurong din.
Pasimula pa lang ako eh.
Diba I told you guys? Diba I told you guys if I have taho, magtatae ako.
You had
if I have-
taho?
So I made the taho. It's a very popular. We talked about it last week.
You
No,
made
relax.
it?
No, can I just finish the mother epic story? This is the status of our show now. It sucks. Let me just finish the story. All right, here we go. Online, you can buy the I don't even tofu and the syrup. It's popular on TikTok. Anyway, so I put it together. Just a microwave long. It's nothing. The problem is it tasted so like taho. I mean, it was. I was like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's
So
the point.
I put a picture level, fully knowing this is gonna come out wrong, and then I just could not stop eating it today, and now it's coming.
Oh.
It's coming. You know when you alam mo yung that film, you know the microwavable food, the film. You know it says you have to poke a hole into it. Well, what's your hole poking etiquette? Because I stab it with anger. It's like there's 400 holes in it. Is it supposed to be just one or two? Like what's the science behind this, Ammo?
Depends on what your tool is. What are you using?
Fork.
A knife?
Fork, just fork.
Fork.
Just
Oh, so you're getting
fork
at
it
least
this.
like, I don't, you're getting like
Forking it like this, girl.
Stop doing that. Because then you're getting 3-4 holes at a time. So, 3 mga 4, 3, 4, 5. Yan, pwede na
Depende
yan.
din sa stress level mo. Kung
That's exactly
makakatulong
what
yan
it is.
para
I
matanggal.
mean, it looks like what's that phobia you have of all those holes? That's what mine is. I just can't stop. 2 hands sometimes, Sam. Just 2-handing it.
Wow.
Just
Mara, do something.
Wow.
Total
Do you do that, Mara? 2 hands?
annihilation.
Mara, do you do that? 2 hands, Mara?
No.
Pag
One hand.
one hand lang ikaw normally.
To stab? Yeah, I can stab you with one hand.
Okay.
Yeah, stabbing is what we're talking about. Correct.
Lex, you missed the whole Dong and K thing that happened last week. We talked a bit. Well, no, we didn't talk about it yesterday at all. To be honest, we tried to. Did you get any messages from our good friend Six?
Meron. May nagtatanong, totoo ba? Ito, to
Hindi,
set
from
the
our
record
good
straight.
friend Sixto daw.
Ay, wala. Ang totoo GNLU came from Ding Dong kasi nag-text siya, "Oy Lex, I'm listening. Ganda ng lineup." Doon nag-start yun. Ayun talaga totoo. May text. Pero ang message din sa akin ni Dong is very walang mali siya rin. Kaya mag-message siya from time to time, "Oy, ganda ng topic niyo." Tapos minsan siya, pero hindi naman siya monthly. Minsan 2 months bilang mag-message all of a sudden. Ayan. So ganun ang nangyari yan. Nag-message talaga siya minsan while we're on air. So alam ko nakikinig siya. Kasi sinasabi niya eh.
But after this recent encounter, you didn't hear from him?
Wala pa. Pero kinongratulate ko siya sa movie. To answer also, kasi sabi nakita ko yung nung marami na nag-message sa akin ng mga taga-playback na, "Uy, Alice, ano masasabi mo?" So nainig ako. Ang reason na pagpunta doon sa showtime ni Dong is kasama niya si Charo Santos. And Charo Santos is ABS-CBN. So wala silang option. Siyempre, pag mag-promote ng pelikula yun, siyempre namang nila yun, no? Itanggihan nila yun. Yun ang reason sa akin. And yun lang naman ako. Pero yung to answer yung GNLU, totoo yun. And that texting is totoo yun. Pero sa tingin ko, is also coming from a place na wala ring issue.
Again, I mean, that's what I was trying to explain.
Pag kasi nagpapapromote ako, nagpo-promote siya, parang ganun. Parang,
Wala
It's all
naman
fun
talaga.
Yeah, tsaka that's what
So
happens.
ako yung may alaga asong mataba, that's my rap since 1999. So wala siyang
I don't even know.
rhyme lang
I don't
talaga
even
siya.
know. Yeah, I don't even know the relevance of yung asong mataba with Ding Dong
Wala.
at all. I mean, yeah, it's
Wala naman. Matagal. Nag-rhyme lang kasi lahat ng basta nakadinig ako ng beat, yun lagi ako ano pa nga yun, may English pa nga yun, wake up in the morning, search. Tapos parang
I think you can
ako,
rap
parang
it to
comedy.
that song though.
Ha?
You can rap that
You can rap
To any song.
to
asong mataba to every beat.
yeah. I
Any
think
beat.
that could work.
Any beat. Saka matagal na yung rap na yun, yung joke na yun, yun. So yun. Walang ano yun, ibig sabihin yun. Matagal ko nang nirarap yun. In fact, kung maalala ni Kay,
Asong mataba.
Hoy, may alaga. Asong mataba pa. Total, may nag-ano to, may nag-video na ito. Nung nag-12 monkeys kami dahil birthday yata ni Yael, nag-jump kami ni Yael, tapos yun, nirap ko rin yun. Kasi yun ang rap ko eh. Go ahead. Parang wala namang masama doon.
I mean, it's Kendrick. Yeah, no, for sure.
Kendrick is shaking.
Dalawa lang ang variation ng ending na yun. Kaya kami naging mag-asawa o kaya kami lagi magkasama. Parang gano'n. But anyway.
All right, Lex,
Okay,
when you're back next week, right? You're back next week in the country, yes?
June 24, I'll be there. 24 ng gabi. So 25, 26 nandiyan ako and then lipad ulit ako 27.
Wow.
Okay.
Going back to Dubai. Kaya nga medyo nagdedelikado ako dun sa sa Dubai area. Ang lapit talaga ng Dubai.
It is, but you're fine. Trust me, you're very, very fine. They are not it's not gonna get.
Kaya nga aeroplano ng Emirates sa ilalim may nakasulat Emirates. Sa ilalim ng niya, yung pinaka siguro para ma-identify siya.
Very big, yeah. All right, we got to get out of here. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more of the show. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Good times.